Shalom everybody. We didn't speak for a while, but in special days like these days, we are between the days of Yutet Kislev, the special day liberation of the Balatanya, Rosh Hashanah for Hasidus, and becoming to Hanukkah, and a beautiful Parsha. Said one line we gotta say. And this week's Parsha we're learning about the brothers selling Yosef. Hard story, a lot of explanation. As we know, the end of the story is a beautiful story because the sale, as Yosef says in a few weeks later, he meant it not so good, but it really came out beautiful for me, for everybody. But this is a story we're learning this week. And the details of the story is that they saw the brother, and they got upset and they wanted to kill him. And Reuven, the firstborn, says, why would we kill him? Let's put him inside a pit. And the Torah says his mind was, let's put him in the pit, they'll come down, I'll bring him back to his father. As we know the story, they sold him after. But the part of the story that we're going to talk about, where was Reuven at that moment? As Reuven had a plan to take his brother Yosef and bring him back to his father, where was he by the sale? So we know he was not there. Because would he been there? He's the oldest. This wouldn't happen. Because he had another plan, as we said before. It would not happen. The reason it happened because he wasn't there. Well, the question is, where was he? Where was Reuven at this moment? And the answer is, as we learn in the Parsha of this week, that Reuven left for a while to do his prayers, to do his tshuva, that he do every day, I guess. And he was busy, he said, let me finish my prayers, and then I will take care of that. On this moment when he went to do his prayers, this is when the sale was done and Yosef was sold, and the big story, as we know, coming after. The Rebbe taught us a beautiful message from that. Reuven is doing his prayers, the greatest, the best. But Reuven, you're great, you're praying to Hashem, you're doing good. But when your brother, when this kid is in the pit, and the brothers want to do something, don't go do your prayers. Make sure he's safe. It's more important to save the child than do all your prayers. Reuben was a tzaddik, he did the way he did. But the message that we have to learn from this is when it comes a challenge like this, I gotta daven, I gotta pray, I gotta do tshuva. But at the same time, this kid is in the pit, who knows what's gonna happen to him. Your job is not praying right now, your job is take care of this kid. And this is the message we have to learn to ourselves. I want to connect it to the Alter Rebbe, that Yutet Kislev is his liberation. And there's a beautiful story with Alter Rebbe and his son, the Mittel Rebbe. That the Mittel Rebbe, his son, was learning. And when he was learning, there was the creep there in the room, and the baby fell out and he was crying. He didn't even hear him crying. But his father, the Alter Rebbe from upstairs, heard the kid crying. He came into the room, picked up the kid, and so on and so forth. After this, he tells his son, the Mittel Rebbe, I know you were busy learning. And that's why you did not hear the kid crying. But that's not right. Learning is important, but we must hear the kid crying. It became a major message of the Alter Rebbe. Learning is important, davening is important, but when a kid cries, you have to be able to hear. You have to focus to listen to the kid cry. The Rebbe spoke a lot about this message. I'm not going to get into it right now. But this is exactly the same idea that we're learning in the Parsha of this week. When a kid is in trouble, when a kid is in the pit, praying is right. What you davening right now? Take care of the kids. Take care of the crying kid. Take care of Yosef and bring him home. And this is what we have to do, the same thing. We have to know today's days before Mashiach. Mashiach is coming any second. So we got to make sure, look around when you hear a kid crying, when you see a kid lost. Your davening is great, special, but go make sure bring that kid back. We got to bring them all back, and this is how we'll bring Mashiach before Hanukkah this year. Everybody have a beautiful, great Shabbos.